my passengers, how's it going? I got a really good game here today. It was against B-Ball Star from Quid, and this team I'm using, it was a team that MBZ and I came up with a couple nights back. We were on Skype just saving stuff, and we decided, hey, let's make a team. So that's what we did, and you can see it there. Yeah, he made the salves, and then he just copied them over to me, so we can both have the team. That's why they all have fucking retarded nicknames. I'm kidding, MBZ. But yeah, here's the start of the game. As you can see, wow, that was the understatement of the year. He leads off with Kajondo. I lead off with Fortress. Gonna go for Stealth Rocks just because it's obvious. I'll have Sturdy, so I'll be able to live any hit. But he gets a crit Stone Edge first turn of the game, so that's fantastic. Beautiful start for me. But it actually doesn't matter too much in the long run, as you'll see. I bring in Water with a Poyon. I don't know why I just... Okay, so I don't take crap from that U-turn, and I'm going to go for... Wait, I didn't go for anything, because he U-turned on the turn I switched Vaporeon in. My bad. So, I switch out now because I don't want to take a Giga Drain. And I thought I could bring in Victini to try and just, like, hit it with super effective. I was predicting either, like, a Psychic or a Leech Seed, or, well, obviously, like, Giga Drain, too. That was probably the biggest one, but he just paralyzes me, so I'm like, fuck. So I predicted his Heatran switch, and I go for the Brick Break, but I wind up getting paralyzed, and it actually turns out to be a blessing in disguise, because now he has no idea I pack a move that can hurt his Heatran, and I go for the Overheat there, but I was debating between either that or V-Create. I wasn't sure which one would do more because it depended on how much defense he was running, so I just went for the Overheat because it lowered less stats and it would just be better off, I guess. And I keep going for the Overheat just to bait his Heatran to come in, but I get paralyzed on that turn. I used Brick Break on that turn, predicting him to switch after he protected, and then I get paralyzed again, and I'm thinking, well, this will be alright as long as his Heatran is in something gay like Torment. Fuck! I hate Torment Trans so much, and I was raging at this point. I mean, like, I'm pretty chill about this game. There's very few things that actually get under my skin and that I'll bitch about, but Torment Trans is one of them. But I go for the Spirit Bomb there. Wait, not Spirit Bomb, the Fusion Bolt. Yeah, let's face it, man, if that was a Spirit Bomb, that would have killed. So, I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, I Brick Breaked there, but yeah, I broke his sub. I really should have, like, tried Fusion Bolting again. Or, wait, not Fusion Bolting, because I think I used it before. I don't know, I'm losing track because I'm getting paralyzed a lot, he's subbing a lot. But all I know is that at this point, I'm just alternating between Fusion Bolt and Brick Break in order to just, like, you know, whittle him down and hopefully not get paralyzed so much that I can't do anything. But, fortunately, he doesn't sub there, or Torment or Protect, and then, or I guess just Protect, honestly, and then Brick Break brings him down really low, and I lived that Lava Plume, so I was able to hit him, and I didn't get paralyzed, so, but now I die, and his Heatran sitting in there at a yellow health. I'm going to bring in Metagross now. This is easily my favorite addition to the team. You'll see why in a bit. Like, it's probably just my favorite set out of all the guys here. So I kill him with the Earthquake, easy, and he brings in Gliscor. I'm actually Scarfed, so the Earthquake will not hit him, of course. So I just bring in Fortress because just it can wall the Gliscor, and he Earthquakes me, and I'm going to Gyro Ball him, and this is just a contest to see who can do less damage, and I win hands down, doing like a whopping 3.5 smidgens to him. So I have to switch out. I bring in Eolo. Ha, I get it, MBZ, that's funny. It's a clever nickname. So I dodged the Earthquake, obviously. I'm just going to attack him with Flamethrowers because that's all I really can do. And he's going to bring in Jirachi, and Flamethrower is going to do not even half to him. And I forgot about that new 5th gen mechanic where, you know, moves don't do damage, because that's just ridiculous. I mean, oh, it was just so frustrating. And then he paralyzes me with Body Slam, but I Thunder Wave him back, so I'm like, bitch, like Shofu does, except that wasn't anywhere near as good. But what's going on now? I'm just gonna keep not Thunder Wave. I'm gonna keep Flamethrowering him, or I Thunderbolt that turn, thinking you might switch. I don't know why, but now I'm just gonna keep Flamethrowering him. And like, when MBZ and I were making the Electros, we were debating between either Life Orb or Leftovers. I was saying we should use Life Orb, and he was saying Leftovers. But at this point, I was thinking, you know what? If this thing had Life Orb, that Jirachi would be dead right now. and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But actually, I hit through Paraflinch that time and flamethrower him. Don't try us at home, kids. Electros is a professional. He knows what he's doing. So he brings in Kajondo now. Gonna go for that high jump kick, and I guess this is actually where leftovers comes in handy, because if I didn't have it, then I would have died to that high jump kick. So I bet, like, if MBZ was here right now, he'd be saying to me, I bloody said, and that did not sound British at all. Maybe it may be easier to impersonate Sanjit. I told you it would be easier. What do you know about the Indian accents? Oh wow, okay, so that sounded like me pretending to be MBZ, pretending to be Sanjit, pretending to try and talk like the Epic Mealtime guys. So that was definitely the best thing ever. Not really, so. I'm living these Ice Fangs like a boss, just barely hanging on. Look at Electros. He can't be stopped, man. You can't stop it. Look at that. Electros. Dude, come on now. You're just too good for us. And so, Celebi's gonna kill it off now, unfortunately. So there goes that Giga Drain. And this is where the Metagross gets to show what he's made of. I am going to... I know he's... Well, wait, yeah, he's gonna stay in, probably trying to do something. So I trick him my Scarf, and he goes for a Leech Seed. So he's locked in on Leech Seed now. I have no intention of switching because I have Pursuit, and I'm just going to completely trap that Celebi. And this is kind of like MBZ and I just love this idea. Like, he was like, I kind of said, let's use a trick Metagross, and he was like, let's put a Scarf on it, and I said, and Pursuit, and we knew it at that moment. We knew what we were doing. So he stayed in that first turn. I was like, what? God, oh, you're supposed to switch, but all I realized was that because he stayed in that extra turn, I got more damage on him with Pursuit because I hit him twice instead of just once. So he's gonna bring in the Kajondo now. He got that Regenerate on, but he misses his high jump kick, and I thought I could live one anyway, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it would have depended, but, you know, easy for me. Metagross, you know, didn't have to lift a finger to get that kill. So his Golduck's in here now. I'm going to bring in Vaporeon just because I know it can wall it with Water Absorb, and I have Hidden Power Electric. And this turn, I predict him to switch in Celebi, knowing he can't do anything with his Golduck. So I go for the Ice Beam, and yep, I get the prediction. I thought that was pretty cool, but he lives. Ah, Celebi, you retarded vegetable. Why don't you die when you're supposed to? So I bring in Metagross now because I know I can trap him if he goes for Giga Drain, which he does. And at this point, he's going to run because after this, Metagross will kill it with Pursuit, and then all he'll have left is a Gliscor, which Vaporeon can easily handle, you know, 1v1. So that was a pretty good game there. I really liked this team first time using it. I thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, I guess MBZ and I, you know, we can make pretty good teams, man. We can make pretty good teams. We know what we're doing, sort of. Not really. We actually both won our games the first time we used it, so hopefully that means that we did something right with making it. Something funny we noticed was that Victini, like, it was the first thing we came up with for the team was the Victini, but it turns out it's probably like the weakest link on the team, so yeah, that's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm just rambling now, so I guess I'll end off the video here. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.